So one of the things I like about Caesar is that he emphasizes the walk and the relationship that you start with your dog on the walk. And so what I tell people is that I like to think that it's almost like you're going to bring this dog back from the shelter today. What would you do?
Right.
You know, if this dog came to you today and we wanted to change the dog's attitude. What's the dog's name, by the way?
Ember.
Ember. And we wanted to change. Hey, there's some name recognition. Ember.
Down.
Off. So we change sort of how we're going to handle the dog, our attitude toward the dog. You already seem pretty firm with the dog, which is nice.
Yeah.
And so we're going to show you how to walk the dog first properly.
Good.
Okay? Because that's how it starts.
She pulls.
Yeah. The relationship starts on the walk, and if the dog is pulling it all and is constantly pulling and you haven't gotten that under control, it's really hard to get the dog's mind to go to obedience and really follow you.
Yeah.
So the whole idea on the walk is how do we get this dog to just follow us? That's all it is. So do they play okay together like this? Good, good. So you should do you let her off that leash at all?
I do, but with the barn cat over there,
Okay.
I already had to pull claw out of Ember's nose.
Usually when like they're in a confined space, they run around. When I take the dogs out, so when I'm taking care of Ember or Tori, I can keep her off leash and she'll stay with me mostly. But here in this context, like they'd be.
Yeah, so even what she's doing now, where she's getting the idea that she wants to play, that she can still pull on this leash, we want to correct that.
Yeah.
So that even if the dog is doing this, that if we want her to just sit, that she has to sit.
She normally pulls more. Here we go. Come. Hey, close. So I usually, this is like a tugging. Ember, close. Close. She thinks we're going home now.
Yeah, we'll go anywhere you want. Let's go down to the road and down by like the softball there for a second. Let's just want to see how she's. All right, I'm done. That's good. That's good. That flat collar on is that it promotes the pull just like a harness does.
Yep.
It gets around the large muscle group. You're not really controlling her head and her neck and her nose.
We've tried the gentle leader.
It's
and
horrible.
That didn't, she just
it's
scraped
horrible.
her face.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It goes off.
So I don't want to put anything around her nose and her face. I just want to control that area. I don't start to do anything around her nose and face until she tells me that she's got a problem with her mouth. If she's biting and mouthing too much or not using her mouth properly when she's playing, then we muzzle her with soft muzzle, and we go through that process. Otherwise, I don't want anything constricting or anything around her face like that. Usually what I see with the gentle leader too, it gets right up under their eyes, and it's really uncomfortable for them. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to promote comfort, and we're trying to get to the point that I want my dog, like our company dog, we want them all off leash. We want them to be off leash compatible. We want complete control of them. We want them to respond to the recall and everything that we're doing. We want them to respond to a way down, all that.
And I go hiking a lot, so she has to listen, or it could be
and on the hike, you don't want to be tethered to her. On the hike, you want her to know that she's got enough space, and then she can come back to you on the trail. That's really what we want to get to. Okay? So we're going to start with this. We're going to start with the walk. This simple slip lead right here.
Ember.
Okay? This simple slip lead off. So let her go again. I'm going to see if she'll jump on me again. Ember. Good girl. You see that?
Yeah.
So just the knee into the chest, she just gave me the respect that I wanted because she just said, hey, this guy doesn't want me to do that, and so then I can give her some love right there.
When I was training her, there were teenagers around where I lived, and I kept trying to tell them to leave her alone, because they would let her jump.
Yeah. So, and that really comes from you. That the dog cannot jump if they're letting, even if they're letting it happen. We have to correct that. We have a no licking policy. I don't let my dogs lick us.
Oh, she likes.
We don't let our dogs put their mouth on anybody because once they get to a therapy level and if they want to pass the canine good citizen, the protocol is that a dog shouldn't put their tongue on you at all, on a stranger or you if you so choose. I know where the dog's mouth has been all day, especially, so I don't want that on me. I don't need that on me. The dog can show me love by giving me a nose and all kind of other ways. But people go, oh no, the dog is kissing me, blah, blah, blah. The dog's not really kissing me. So if that's what you want, you can have that. You can have that too. The dog does not have to lick you, and we call ourselves no barking around. A dog doesn't have to bark unless you want it to. So if the dog has a good reason to bark and you want him to, that's fine. But if you don't want your dog to bark, it doesn't have to. It's not something that dogs have to do. So like the licking thing, they go, oh, dogs lick. No, they don't have to if you don't want them to. So this simple slip lead, I'm going to put it on for her being on my right side. Okay. This is on for her being on the right side. Is that it's got to pull and then release.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
So if you had her on your left side, what would happen is it would pull across her like that and it would choke her.
Yeah. Okay.
Without releasing. Yeah. So if I want her to be on my left side walking, all I do is take this off, flip it around, so that now it's pulling through just like that. So you're going to see that it pulls through really easy. If you find that it's curling around that thing like that, then it's on the wrong. Cinched up right behind her ears. Okay, just like that. Take this off. So what's going to happen, she's going to object a little bit because she has never had that type of control. Okay. See that? Training, when you start this process, just like I said, you're going to start this from almost like you're starting right from the very beginning. I start with gloves on all the time. Okay? Because, like I said, there might be a time that she objects and she wants to put her mouth on me. I want her to be able to do that, but I want to be able to correct that easily with this glove on. Okay? Come on. She's mine already. She's boom, just like that.
Awesome.
Just like that. Sit. Good girl. So that's this. I love when this happens because that happened really fast.
Yeah.
That happened really fast. So I'm not going to say that she's got it yet, but she already is respecting the leash.
Right. Yeah.
I already let her know that I was going to keep moving forward despite her reaction.
Yeah.
She couldn't control me.
Yeah.
And so, boom, she just fell right in the line. That was, that happened really fast.
It did. Well, I'm just trying to tell her, like, yeah, most people don't get past this point. By the time I finished that sentence, she looked up and she's just walking as is.
No, I expected her to fight.
Yeah,
more
a
than
lot.
that,
Yeah,
actually.
of course.
So.
Because she's been fighting you the whole time with this other piece of equipment on because that piece of equipment couldn't send the right message.
Yeah.
Couldn't send the right message. So let's go up here. Come. Hey. One of the things I want you to notice is that on this walk, what we do is we're controlling your nose so we don't stop and we don't let the dog sniff.
Yeah.
We don't stop until the dog tells us they have to eliminate. So the dog will give us a pull to eliminate, so she'll pee or poop.
Okay.
Okay? And there's going to be a special pull for that. She'll let me know,
Okay.
and I stop for that.
Because it takes her, like, it takes a while for her.
Yeah,
I
that's fine.
usually just take her to the pasture and then let her do her business in that process.
Okay.
But
Yeah, but on the walk, if it happens, we just want... So what I'm saying is that on the walk, there's no stopping.
yeah.
There's no stopping and sniffing. You've already got a great space for the dog to do all the sniffing and, and curiosity sniffing and,
Right.
and roaming around that she wants. So that's when she gets that. So the walk is strictly for her understanding that she has to follow you.
Got it.
That's how this relationship starts. I just started a relationship with this dog already on this short walk. I'm telling her, and she's already listening, that she's just has to follow me.
Yeah.
And if she can't pull, I'm not going to let her pull. I'm not going to let her choose a direction. So we're going to go on this sidewalk down here. I'm just going to make a little loop, and then I'm going to give it over to you. I'm going to see if the same thing will happen.
Should I come with you?
Oh, yeah, you guys are still following me.
Yeah.
Okay, come. Hey. Hey. So give me just really short little directions. When I come. Hey, listen to me.
She's
Bad
like,
girl.
Mom.
And one of the things that you'll notice is that once she gives me what I want, I give her nothing but a slack lead. You see that?
Yeah.
So right now, she feels like she's off leash. She's just following me right now. Bad girl. Whoa, stop.
Good job, Ember. Good girl.
Beautiful. Hey,
Hey.
here we go.
So it's just a pull.
Yeah, so the first thing I want you to do
Yeah.
is to realize that I wasn't using two hands.
Okay.
So this is the first thing that most people do. They take the lead,
Yep.
they put it in two hands.
Yep.
We're going to get to the point that we're just going to start to work her like this.
Okay.
Because I want to get the feeling soon, I'm doing nothing but walking, and the dog will follow me.
Yeah.
This creates tension, but she'll still pull at.
Okay.
She even feels this through that leash
Got
right
it.
there.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Ember, come.
Good correction right there. Yep. When you give her the correction, give her a verbal cue that that's what you want. Say with me or near me or, There you go. So that was beautiful. You see that?
Sit. Yeah. Sit down.
Because of where it is on his neck is most important.
Yeah.
This goes back to what we do in when we do show dogs. So show dogs are the same thing. They put that lead right up on their neck, right up here. Boom, head stays up, and now the dog walks really nicely. So this is an old show dog sort of technique that we use to start our training with, and the dogs get it instantly, just like she just did. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the problem is too is that most people will try to do a lot of this with treats or bribery.
That's what I was taught when I started.
Right,
Yeah,
and that's the norm. And what
Humane
happens is
society
though,
thing.
if you think about it, starting any relationship with bribery, it's not a good way to start a relationship, right? And then at some point, you have to wean the dog off the treats,
Yep.
unless you're going to carry treats around. And now that's a classic sort of bait and switch. You've literally set your dog up to now not get anything,
Yeah.
which is sad. It's not and now the dog, in a sense, you're building mistrust. If you think about it, right? The dog trusted you to give him something for what he was doing, and now all of a sudden he's not getting that. That's not how you build trust.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So all those things that treat training, can deteriorate a relationship really bad. I never see a dog that's been treat trained that is under full control, off leash. Never see it.
Yeah.
You know, they might come back for a treat, but as soon as there's something else that they're more interested in, they're gone.
Yep.
You know?
Like a squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, hold on. So this is the most common mistake that everyone makes, is the pull back.
Yeah.
So it's hard to
I let her go
yeah,
too far ahead.
But here's what happens: if you do wind up letting them go too far ahead, you don't still have to pull back. And this is the tough part: is that instinctively you want to go like that. But what I want to do, if she gets ahead of me, come. If she gets ahead of me, I want to reach out and go, hey.
Okay. Yep.
As I continue to move forward. If I pull back, we call that the rubber band effect. You pull back, you actually create tension for her to move forward again.
Okay.
See that? Okay. And to tell you the truth, John, this is one reason why we don't get a lot of callbacks, because most people, this is all they want. You know, they don't need to. They don't see. You know, this was their major problem, and all of a sudden it gets, you know, fixed, and they go, hey, I don't really. This is all I needed.
But it's so much. I mean, it's so much more than that, right? Like your relationship with the dog. And yeah, this is, like you said, people taking their dogs on walks and getting yanked around. That was my experience as a kid.
Right.
And so when I got my dog, I was like, this is not how it's gonna happen with my dog. But yeah, it's about the relationship and about just how
the dog follows you.
Yeah.
And like I said, her relationship changed just right now.
Oh yeah.
Just right now, it changed instantly, because what happens is the dog goes, oh, you know, dogs change quicker than people. We say this all the time, but the fact is that all she was looking for was like, hey, the proper leadership. All it needed was somebody to say, oh, this is what all that other pulling was just like almost a game to her.
You're playing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost a game to her. You know, you get that strong thing and like, oh, this is exercise. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I get this.
Yeah.
Do this and I get this.
But this is dominance.
Very nice.
Nice job, Corey.
Very nice.
There was a few things that are environmental that I was hoping to get a little help with. Like,
Yeah, sure.
I know she should wait for me to go in and out before she goes, right? But I have like really odd steep steps and a door that I have to like hold open and
Let's
stuff.
go.
And so,
So here's what I would do for this.
yeah.
I would take her first, okay? And what I need to do is so she needs to start to see, hey, see that?
Yeah.
So she already wants to go first.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna go, okay? Hey. So I'm gonna open the door, and then I'm not gonna do anything. Open the door so that she understands that just that open door doesn't mean that she can move.
Right.
Okay? Now the exercise, is to start to go in really slowly. There we go. Hey. No. Hey. Nope. Come. Wait. So that's the other thing too, is I don't have to sit all the time. A lot of times I don't want my dog to sit. I want my dog to just be patient. Okay? So I don't put the sit in on this one. Come. And now we're going to go back in.
So the hard thing is keeping the door open long enough to.
No.
She's like.
Yeah. That's it. So now you see what she's doing already?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's giving me complete. I got it.
All right.
Come. Atta girl. Just like that.
I just plan altogether for this thing. I just think it's not going to work for me anymore.
Yeah, so then again, what we would want to do is every time we open the door, you know, she has to just wait. So I open the door, I go, hey, wait.
Careful, this place might be.
Oh
some.
Sorry.
Wait. Good girl. Come on. There, that's how we do it.
Good girl, Ember.
Back to the door. Open the door. Wait. Good girl. Come. Back to the door. Open the door. Wait. Nice. Thank you. Come. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
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 Give it a try.
Okay. Ember. Come. Wait. Down.
Get her off the step. Get her off the step.
Wait. Come.
So this is how I'm really controlling the dog. This now, she's doing this on her will. She's not going to pull. She's not pulling out.
Yeah.
If she does, then I give her correction, sit her back down. I just let her know that this is what I want. Yeah, that's good.
There's a cat. Yummy, there's a cat. Enjoy, come here. Hi, cat.
See, even that. Don't mind her this close, but she, as long as she stays in that position and stays there, we're good.
He's rolling over. No, where's he going?
That, good girl. Good girl. So, this is the thing that happens with most people, is that they can't get through that first piece of waiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the waiting part, just what I'm doing right now, just letting her decide without putting a lot of pressure on her, just waiting for her to decide. And then I just keep doing this exercise until boom, all of a sudden she's gonna, I guarantee now she's gonna do it a little quicker. Watch. Come on. This is Ember. Ember, down. Good girl. That's my girl. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. Happens just like that. So this is where true obedience starts. It starts with the sit doesn't mean anything to this
Right.
dog, and you can see how she resisted the down part, because that really means something to her.
Yeah.
The down means something to a dog. That means she's really complying. She's really giving you everything. The sit is still in an alert state. This says she's calm. So I can now do this exercise, and I would do this exercise now today with you. You should start doing this as much as possible.
Can I try now?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see what I did. I used it down. I put my finger in front of her face.
Yep.
So that she sees this, because pretty soon when we start doing the way downs, all I have to do is Ember. That, she sees that finger, she goes right down. You know?
Come.
So beautiful. It's nice. Looks like a different dog.
Really it is.
Down. Down.
Yes, she did. Now, what you're trying to do is
I was
try not to
barely
physically
falling.
pull her down.
Yeah.
Exactly. Try not to. Once you give the first amount of pressure, don't try to give too much more pressure after that.
Should she sound like that though after the fact?
What's that?
Should she sound like that after the fact?
Sound like what?
She's like,
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
undo the thing. I mean, what's going to happen is she's going to comply quicker and quicker, so that she doesn't have that uncomfortable feeling.
right.
You know.
Good girl. Good girl. Ready?
Come. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl.
Pretty.
Don't let her up until. Yep, bring it back
Down.
down again. So you don't have to say it the second time.
Okay.
So the second time she gets up, all we do is put her in the down position, and then we'll give her a slight correction for getting up. Yeah, so this is a really good test right here. So that's all you need right there. This is the, so show her the finger into her face. Yep, into her face right there. She sees it. Yep.
And I'm not really pulling.
No,
that
no,
hard.
you shouldn't be.
Good girl.
See that? Nice job, Corey. Nice.
Good girl.
And so this is where your patience comes in. You see that?
Yeah.
This is really what happens where the dog is still going to test you, and even when the dog gets it, when you think the dog gets it,
Right.
you're going to have to still keep following through so that you can start to see, hey, now she's doing it quicker and quicker, and then pretty soon I don't have to say anything. I don't have to put my hand. There's no pressure on the leash. I just say down. Think about just saying it once, and continue that process.
Okay.
So now the down stay happens like this. So I have her down. I'd say, Ember, stay. And I would just walk around her a little bit. First, walk around her. Like this. And there. Good girl. Ember, come. Like brand new dog. So nice. I love that. Here we go. Ready? Ember, down. So I got no pressure on this one. Nice. There was no pressure on that one. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. Walk away. Away. Come back. Ember, come. Come. Come on. Ember, come. Good girl. That was great. Good girl.
Yeah, no, this is perfect. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Just back on it. Ready? Come. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Stay.
Essentially, she just went and did a blind stay.
Good girl. You're such a good girl. Yeah. You're such a good girl. Yeah.